Yes, guys, welcome to the live trading live stream. Hope you're all good. Welcome. You know the drill. Yes, Imran, he is here. One of my OGs, Imran, always turning up, man. Good to see it. Good to see it. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? More importantly, Saeed, good to see you. Been waiting an hour, man. Good on you. Good on you. How are you doing? How are we doing? So live trading anyway. Be trading on this. We only done one trade on this account. It was the last live trading session that we did. And we took. What trade did we take? This trade here. It's a break-even trade, wasn't it? On the 100k. And then these are just a few 0.01s. But yeah. In terms of analysis, this is my range that I formed on the 15-minute. Waiting for the closure below. But we have moved way too far bearish at the moment. So I'm going to wait for a small bullish candle to form, or looking for an MC play, which will grab liquidity from the previous high to continue on down. But too risky to take a sell yet because we've moved too far bearish. But we'll see. We'll see if we get a setup within the hour. Mohammed, good to see you, man. How are you doing? I'm very well, thank you. I'm very, very well. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good day trading so far. Stock Strategies, hello, mate. How you doing? Hope you're good, bro. How is your days going? So we have obviously. Let me just drag this over here. You should be able to see this now. We do have news at 1:15. So it's 11:30 for me at the moment. So GMT time. So an hour and 45 minutes away. We've got ADP, and then we've got a 1:30 unemployment claims, and then tonight we've got FOMC meeting minutes at 7 p.m. GMT. So yeah, we've got a lot of news coming up. So we'll see how the market reacts. But yeah, we've had the breakout from our zone on the 15-minute on gold. So we've got to stay patient now. Daily bias is pretty tricky at the moment. I'm going to have to say I would like us to break our current low and continue on bearish, but it's hard at the moment because look at the daily bias. The daily candle at the moment, we're exactly where we opened. So we're at open price now. So what I'm going to be doing is waiting for closures. Look at the 4 hour. We obviously had the nice bull run up, but now we've broken the previous high on the 4 hour. Now we've proceeded to break the previous low. It does look like we're going to consolidate, but the fact that we break the previous high and now continue on to break the previous low, we've got this nice wick fill to the left-hand side. So if we can fill this wick now on the 4 hour, that'd be lovely. So I'm looking more towards sells off the 4 hour. Come down to the hourly. Hourly makes it a bit more tricky. So we've got no top wick at the moment, but we are driving very heavily bearish. Half an hour again, drove with no top wick, closed below our most recent support sell zone. But when you've traveled too far in one direction, over 70 pips, it's too risky to take a sell at that point. Same situation with the 15-minute. It's too risky to take these sells at the moment because we've moved too far bearish. So what we'll do, we'll wait for maybe like a weak bullish candle followed by an MC play, which means if we get a weak bullish candle now, we take the previous highs and then we continue to take the previous lows. That's going to be a good indication that we're going to carry on bearish. But right now, it's a bit too risky to take the sells. So what we'll do is stay patient for now. We'll stay patient. And what we'll do is, whilst we wait and sit on our hands, a couple of things to announce. Obviously, we've got this account that we're trading on just for these live streams every fortnight on the Wednesdays. So we took one trade. It was before Christmas, and this is the next live session. So we had Christmas, and then we had New Year's. So we're $8 up. We took one trade, and it was break-even trade. next thing I'm going to announce is we are doing a giveaway during this live stream. So we've got 3 giveaways coming. That's not 1, not 2, but 3 5k accounts that we're going to give away. And we'll announce them winners towards the end of the stream. So how are you going to enter the giveaway for a 5k account? Completely free, just for showing up and learning some more trading education, trading live with me. All you need to do, fill in the form, which is in the description. Go and do that now. Go to the description. There's the link there to the form. Then all you need to do after that is follow Funding Frontier on Instagram, and then follow myself on Instagram. So the Funding Frontier Instagram is, let me put them on the text here, at Funding Frontier. I'm sure the link's down there anyway in the description, but if not, on Instagram at Funding Frontier, and then my Instagram, Ryan Cruz FX. Funding Frontier obviously provide one of the biggest, most valuable things to us as the modern traders, which is capital, which is just, it's unreal to have, right? Without prop firms, for me, I wouldn't be a full-time trader right now. Prop firms has allowed me to gain capital and to become a full-time trader, and I've been doing it for 5 years. So without prop firms, there's probably, like, I reckon 75% of traders wouldn't be trading, because they've allowed us to pass their challenges, pass their evaluation stages. And if you're a good enough and consistent enough trader, then you will get the capital, which Funding Frontier do for you, which is great. So following them on Instagram just purely for that is amazing. Gives us that opportunity, gives us that hand up as a trader. Not only that, on Funding Frontier, they always post really, really good trading content, and myself as well. For Funding Frontier, I post daily analysis reels every single day for the New York session. I'm constantly doing things like this, like live streams. On Mondays, Wednesdays, live streams, Q&As, live trading, simulation sessions. On Fridays, we do a Discord session. And then again, following me on Instagram is beneficial. I provide so much value. Loads of trading tips. I provide all of my trades that I take. I always share them on my stories. I share them in the reels, strategies, tips, etc. So yeah, there's loads of value just by following these 2 accounts. Let's see. Let's get in the comments. Veronica Villa, time to wait and be patient. 100%, yes. Today is very risky news. NFP, yeah, we've got news around the corner, so it is a bit risky. I'm only waiting for the best possible setups. Can we consider fair value gap as good entry? I don't trade fair value gaps, but I can see what you mean here, Mohammed. We've come down into this fair value gap. If you are bullish on the bias, then it's a nice trade there on the 15-minute fair value gap. But I don't trade fair value gaps. I trade like SRC with Market Cruiser, my strategy, my course, etc. That's my strategy. So I wait for the breakouts after we form the new range. One of my red flags is if we've moved too far bearish from the top of the range to the bottom of the range, had the closure, but don't take the sell. Now look what would have happened if you took this sell here. You would have got a nice 8 pips, so not even 10 pips, which is where I would secure partials and make it risk free. So you wouldn't have got that. If you had taken that sell there, you would have lost already if you've gone current candle stops. I would advise previous candle stops anyway, but looking at this now, it's rejecting, so it wouldn't be nice to be in that trade. So that's one of my red flags. If you move from the top of the range to the bottom of the range and you get the closure below or above, I don't take that trade yet. I wait for the next candle, see if we can print a small bullish candle, and then see if we can take liquidity from the upside and then break down to the downside still. That's just something we'll have to wait for and stay patient for. We don't want to force anything. Payman, W's, yes. Mohammed is up for winning today. Yeah, good luck. Dorks Guru, what's up, man? Hope you're all good. Make a single account of 25k. Well, we're giving away 3 5k accounts, which is 15. So that's not good maths, Payman. Not good maths. Also, by giving away 3 accounts, it gives more traders more opportunities. So it's not just helping one person, it's helping 3 people, which is why it's really nice to be a Funding Frontier. How many giveaways? They do constant giveaways. So what a lovely platform to be trading with, helping as many traders as they can. So thinking about the wider trader community there by giving away 3 accounts. Mohammed, Funding Frontier is future. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, follow Ryan for learning if anyone has not done yet. So much learning his profile. Appreciate that, Imran. Respect to that. But it's very true. There is so much value on my profile. And from there, if you go on the links, I've got my telegrams. Always giving value. I've got the Funding Frontier links, always giving more value, trading tips, analysis. Veronica, pure learning, listening to me. Thank you, Veronica. It's really nice to say. Yeah, I do aim to give as much value as I can. I think providing value in the trading space is so much better than just trying to upsell all the time. Yes, I've got my own course. Yes, I've got my mentorship. Yes, there's loads of courses out there. But if we can provide as much value as we can to the trading community, I think that's the best way forward for sure. Akash, all tasks done. Good luck to you, sir. Saeed, hello, mate. How are you doing? You okay? In the market. Great to be here. I almost missed the show. Let's see if we can get a trade on stream today. I don't want to force anything which doesn't look good, but we've had the breakout out of our sell zone, which is great, but now we need to wait for a good setup. Just being wary that this hourly has no top wick. Looks like we're heading in. If this 4 hour holds at this stationary point here, looks like we're going to be heading into some consolidation. I would have expected the 4 hour to drive some more. Based on the fact that we broke the highs and then broke the lows. If we do come all the way back up, it's just going to be a really erratic day. We've got a lot of news. For those that have just joined, we've gone over the news already. This is GMT, by the way. I live in the UK, so it's 11:45 now. So an hour and a half, we've got red folder news. Hour and 45 minutes, we've got unemployment claims. We've got obviously the NFP at 1:15, then unemployment claims. Then tonight, FOMC. It's not the official FOMC, but it's the meeting minutes. It's still a lot of volume tonight. So New York session could be pretty scrappy. So we're not going to force any trades just for the sake of getting a trade. I'm always very honest and transparent. So I don't want to force anything and just for the sake of getting on stream, because I know there's a lot of streamers out there that are just looking to try and get a win on stream just for the sake of the audience, which might not help the audience because it's not good learning, trading, education. So always going to be as honest and open as possible. Mohammed, no worries. Alex Thomas, good to see you, man. Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm very well, thank you. Stock strategies, I am doing all good. Good. How are you? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Really well, thank you. Are you using volume profile to determine your entry, or what is the secret of your gold entry? So what I'm doing, I've got my range. I had this range drawn out, as you can see here. We had our most recent support, and then we formed our most recent resistance. Then I wait for the breakout. Candle has to be a candle closing outside of that range to determine the bias. Now we did have a candle closure below, yes. However, we'd already moved so far bearish. It's not a good idea to take the sell yet. And evidently, look, we did have that rejection. So I'm now waiting. We have broke the previous high now. So if we were to break that previous low now, I'll be looking at a sell. But we'll have to wait. I've got this 100k account that's specifically just for these live trading sessions. So it'd be great to just do these trades with you guys. So yeah, I'll wait for the breakouts. Has been a good volume session. Need to see some good price action, and then I'll do close candlestick analysis at that point. Close candlestick analysis. So if we get a closure below and we have no bottom wick, I'm staying away. I need to see some healthy candles. Always looking at all the different time frames. We may eventually break 2665. 2665 are yeah, to the upside. We've got a lot of news today, so we'll see how news comes out. But if this candle can close it back above that Asian range, I do believe we'll carry on bullish. But we'll see. Need to wait for it to set up. We have formed a new support here, which is quite nice. If we can form a new resistance, we can form a new range. And we've got clean candles to the downside and the upside. But again, I need to see something first. I think gold will go down. I think gold will go down. Yeah, see, we've got to wait for these confirmations. Ryan, where's your logo? Good point, but I'm on Funding Frontiers YouTube at the moment, so it's with their logo. Maybe we can get that in at some point, but yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My logos are all over it. Market respect this fair value gap. Yeah, I don't trade like that though. Don't trade like ICT. He is a fraud. He is a fraud, big time. His concepts, people can make them work, but he is a trader. He can't trade. He can't trade. Don't agree with it. I really don't think he can trade. Wow, 100k account. That is real determination to make sure you feel what community members are feeling when on trade. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Go through the same motions together. Mohammed, I noticed that. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't, there's so many exposure videos of ICT on YouTube. But yeah, there are people that can make it work. But I do believe if someone makes ICT concepts work, it's because of their hard work and determination. It's not because of ICT himself. Because he can't trade it. He's entered that Robin Cup 10 years in a row. And every year he's like, oh, I'm going to win it. I'm going to win it. I'm going to. He comes last every time. And it's not a coincidence. And he'll make up excuses saying, oh, I did it. I lost the Robin's Cup this year because of X, Y, Z. Or I wanted. He was 95% down on the last Robin's Cup. And he said live, I'm doing it so I don't want to make it too easy for the I don't want it to be too easy. I'm just making it a nice challenge so other people can think they're ahead of the game. Obviously, he lost anyway, but it's just crazy. Really, really crazy. There's not a lot of volume right now, to be honest. And it's January. It's January the 8th. So it is harder to get a trade. Why is it harder to get a trade? Because January is the first month of the yearly candle. January, February tend to be quite low volume. And as you can see, like within each candle, like just at the break of that previous wick, that could be easy 10, 20 pips normally, but like 9 pips. But yeah, we'll wait for a setup. Do feel after that big push down we may form a new range here, but we'll see. We've created the new support, which is nice. at this area here. I'm just leaving my previous analysis in for now, so we can see that we've had the breakout, but we have formed this new support. We may form a new resistance at this point or around this area as well, creating a new range, and then we can wait for the candle to close above or below. Because if we do get a candle closure, say we formed a new range at this area here, we get a candle closure back above after we form that new range. We've got clean candles to the left. We get a candle closure below, we've got these clean candles to the left as well, to the downside. So we'll see what we get. Candle down on selling zone. Yes, we are below. We have had the candle closure below, but there's no confirmation of taking a trade yet. We have broke the previous high, which I do like, so we can now come down and break the previous low. I would like that sell, but it looks like we haven't got enough volume right now. Come down and break that previous low, so we'll see. We can get that wick break. We've got a nice, it's only 15 pips. See what I mean? It's not that much volume. Normally that'd be like 30, 40 pips. But 15 pips to the bottom of that range. Every strategy mustn't win a competition, but ICT logic is probable. I mean, if he can prove himself, he doesn't have to win the competition, but the fact that he comes last and the fact that he says, oh, I did it on purpose. He also went live trading for the first time ever. And the first time he did that, he claims that he has a 90% win rate. And the first time he went live on Twitter trading, he got 3 losses in a row. And he said, oh, I did that on purpose because... Oh, no, he didn't. He said, because I'm trading live, the banks and the market movers are watching me, so they're making me lose on purpose. Like, come on. And then he came back on trading again. He lost 2 more times. So if he's got a 90% win rate and he's just lost 5 trades in a row, you're more likely to get struck by lightning mathematically than do that if he's claiming that. The maths is there. So yeah, and then he did get 1 win after his 5 losses, and it was like 3 pips. He said, see, I told you. And that was it. That was the last time he did live. That was the first and last time he did live trading. Is that a coincidence? No. He's very manipulative. He's made like a cult. But again, I'm not saying his methods don't work, because some people can make them work, and there are good traders out there that make his ICT methods work. But I believe that's because of their hard work and determination, not ICT. If ICT can't trade its own concepts, then that's a sizzle. Imran, on TradingView, which broker chart do you follow? Because different brokers have different candles. I go with Oanda. I think Oanda's one of the best brokers to go with on TradingView. And I have done for 5 years. Because, yeah, there are some brokers that aren't quite as established, and they tend to show a lot of different candle structure. So, yeah, I agree with you there. But, yeah, we need to stick to like a good broker, a good solid broker. Let's have a look what else there are that are trustworthy on TradingView. Oanda, yes. Forex.com, yeah. Oh, FXCM, really good. Pepstone, not bad. Obviously, IC marks are good. So yeah. No, man, he's just a course seller and nothing. Yeah, I don't even know. Does he have his own course? I don't even know. But I do know from his cult and stuff that he made on YouTube, from his popularity, that he's got a lot of revenue from YouTube. But it just winds me up because it's deceit. He's quite deceitful, and I don't like that. I like honest and transparent traders only. Not everyone can be a Eurodebt. What does that mean? Pin the market. Please stop. I'm rolling the floor laughing. I'm just spitting the truth here, man. No broker, just stick to Funding Frontier. Well, Funding Frontier do have to use their own broker, of course. They use Wealthway. But if you look at the candles on here, on the MT5 on Wealthway, they're pretty similar. So it's a good broker to have there as well on MT5. So they do have a good broker on MT5. Okay, so it looks like we're going to carry on going bullish here. So what we could do now is adjust our analysis slightly. So what we've done, we've formed a new support. Now I'm going to wait for a new resistance to form. Just going to adjust my TPs there a little bit. What we could do now is wait for a new resistance to form. So it's like a checklist, right? If you've had an impulsive move, right, like this one, and you couldn't catch it because there's no setup, because look, we formed a no bottom wick. Started with a no top wick. There's no entry after that because you've got the no top wick on the half an hour and hourly. Then you've got to have a checklist. After the big impulsive move, don't get FOMO, because look how many traders have entered at the break of this wick. I'm telling you, the FOMO traders have entered at the break of this wick because they're like, oh, we've got candle closure below our most recent support. Let's take the sell. No, we've moved from the top of the range to the bottom of the range. We've moved too far bearish already. Don't take the sell yet. Just wait. So your checklist is, so after big impulsive move that you've missed. So step number 1, wait for a new support to form. Step number 2. So you have to make sure, of course, you've got clean candles to the left. So I'll put that at the end. Step number 2, then wait for a new resistance to form. It has to be a nice resistance, you know, just like a nice strong bearish candle. So you're waiting for a new range. So then you have new range formed. And then step 4, wait for candle to close outside your new range, right? So if you follow these steps, you'll see more consistency in your trading. Why are you going to wait for a candle to close outside the range? Because you've had the impulsive move, so you've already left clean candles to the left. As long as you have clean candles to the downside as well, you're fine for that new range. But yeah, if you miss an impulsive move, the best way to get rid of your FOMO is wait for the new steps. Ryan, what's your thoughts on risk management when you're in drawdown? So for me, I will always trust my analysis and trust my setup. If I'm in the trade, I'm in drawdown, I've got my stop spread, previous candle wick low. I'm not expecting that candle wick low to get broken because I trust my analysis. So if I'm in the trade and it's in drawdown to start off with, I'm fine with that because that's my analysis. Now, on the flip side, if say we're entering these buys here, say we just entered these buys because we formed a new support, not the best buy ever, but we entered the buys because we formed a new support, enter the break of the previous wick, like so. Let's say we did this, and we want to retest the highs and close back in the range. Now, I've got my stop spread previous candle. I'm in some healthy profits. Let's see how much profit we would have had. 9 pips, 10 pips nearly. If I'm getting about 10-15 pips in profit, right? I manage my risk because I don't want that candle to come all the way back down after a healthy amount of pips in profit. I'm putting my stops to break even. I'm taking some partials off the table. I'm closing 80-90% of my position, so I'm in nice profits. If I've trusted my analysis, it looks like a good trade. So you've made it risk-free, you've secured the partials, taken your slice out of the market, like happy days. You've beaten the market that day. You don't always have to hit home runs, especially in times of low volume like this. So yeah, that's how I manage my risk actively in a trade. Hope that helps you out. Any suggestions? Also, Payman. I've got a Funding Frontier. I've got a risk management YouTube video coming out next week, I believe. And it was done by me. If you go over to their YouTube, there has just been a psychology lesson released by me, by myself. And then next week we'll be releasing another one done by me, and it's about risk management. So that's perfect for you. Any suggestions to how to passing a funded account? Yeah, have you got, first of all, you have to think to yourself, have you, also, can we just draw a tick on this quickly? Or something green. Okay, let's just, this is my tick. Yeah. Let's go for a green here. So I will answer that question. Apparently I can't click on that anymore. There we go. So, tips to pass funded account. Yeah, I can give you tips to pass funded account. Number one, you have to have some things though. Have you got a strategy, right? One strategy. Don't mix strategies up. Have you got a strategy, and are you happy with it? Are you consistent with it, right? You have to have a strategy that you're consistent with. Number two, psychologically, you have to be in check. Are you in a good place mentally in your head? It's important. You have to have step number three, you have to have a clear plan. So that plan comes with how to pass the prop firm challenge, right? So for me, my plan, I'm always going to take a new challenge. Like we're doing another challenge here together on the live. So within that plan, you need to get for phase one 7.5%, right? So, you know, if you can secure around 1% per trade, or even 0.5% per trade, that it will take about 7 to 10 trades to pass phase one, which is nothing really. Funding Frontier make it so low, which is really nice. 7.5%. So in your head, you've got the plan of securing around 1% per trade, 0.5%, 0.75%. And then all you've got to do is 7, 8, 9, 10 trades. That's all well and good because if you win them all. For me, which is really handy because I've got a high win rate strategy. So that can happen. But of course, you've got to factor in some losses, right? You may get a loss, but the only thing that I can suggest, and the only thing you have to do, if you take a loss, you have to stick to your plan and you have to stick to that strategy. If you take a loss, it's fine, it happens, right? But you can't then revenge trade and try and get that back. Just close the charts. If you've taken 1 or 2 losses on that day, close the charts, come back the next day, stick to the same strategy. Don't differ away from it. Stick to the same plan, stick to the same strategy, and repeat that process 7, 8 times. Go on to phase 2 and repeat that process again. But that's not just for passing a prop firm. It should be for everyday trading, right? Securing 1 to 2% a day. Do that on the prop firm. Do that in everyday trading. That's what will get you consistent. Hamid Pear. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, man? Or are you talking to someone else? Any thoughts on the 30-minute fake out now? Christoph, good to see you, man. Yeah. Oh, I've got to catch up on some comments. Hang on. Trader Saki, yeah, good to see you, man. The people who understand Hindu or Urdu language, a big video coming for you guys at Funding Frontier channel. Shout out to Trader Saki, Saket, sorry. He's a really, really good trader as well. He's a really, like myself, really honest and open and transparent trader. There's not many out there that there's a lot of big social media traders out there that are very skeptical and very not trustworthy, very deceitful. But Trader Saket FX, he's a really good, honest trader as well. I've been following him for a while. He's also funded with Funding Frontier. So it's really good to see some more open, honest, transparent traders out there. So yeah, he's also done a really good video for YouTube. Like he's just said as well, it's coming out soon. So keep an eye on that. What do I think about the 30-minute fake out? I don't. It's okay. Only if we break the previous wick high, then I'll start thinking about it. But I'm going to wait for my 15-minute range to form here, especially with how bearish we're going right now. But if we can break that previous line and break the high, which will then match up with the 30-minute fake out, I would like the buys, yes. But we'll see. That FOMO is a strong weapon when you miss a fine entry. 100%, yeah. But like for me as well, one of the biggest things that changed my trading was being okay with missing moves and then just wait for a new setup. Still risk the same percentage when you're in drawdown. If you're coming closer towards, you know, like your max daily drawdown, then I would advise maybe halving your lot size. Any thoughts on 30-minute fake out? Yeah, we just did that one, didn't we? Yeah. Cool, that would be great. Just upload more content, 100%. Yep, step 1, get an account. Step 2, to get a strategy. Yeah, I mean, for me, the way I trade is the most simplistic and effective, in my opinion. And it really gives people without strategy, or they're lost without a strategy, or they've got too many strategies in their head. It's like a whole clean slate. It'll build your confidence again. I do secure a lot of positions. Taking my slice out of the market, 10, 15, 20 pips, and I'll be done. I'll be happy with the day. But in the longer run, if you do see a bigger, better setup, like for me, for an MC play, if I see like a nice liquidity grab from the upside to the downside, then I'm more liable to hold them trades. But especially when you're passing a prop firm, if you can catch them 10, 20 pips per trade, you only need 7 or 8 trades and you're complete. If you advise your younger self, what is the strategy you believe you will learn to be a consistent profitable trader? The one I'm doing now. SRC mixed with Market Cruiser, which is what my twist on things, right? Like, if I say it all the time, and it's a little bit of a regret of mine actually, that I did start learning the SRC strategy like 4 or 5 years ago, but I did see some inconsistencies with it, and I was a bit naive. So I thought, oh, that doesn't work. So then I went on to another trading strategy, then another trading strategy, another course, another course, another course, another course. And then I went all the way back around to doing the most simplistic and effective one, which is SRC, but I need to tweak some things to make it a bit more consistently profitable for myself, which is why I brought out my own course and started mentoring my own people. I used to be a teacher, an actual teacher in schools as well. So I think that just brings that. That's why it gave me a bit more motivation to mix my passion with trading, mix passion with teaching, and bring it into life. So yeah, if I can just help other people, teach them the same strategies, I believe the simplistic is the best way forward. If you can be profitable using a simple strategy, and you can also be profitable using a really complex strategy, which one you're going to choose? You're going to make your life more hard and stressful and get profits, or do you want the simplistic and easy way to get profit? I mean, for me, I'd rather take the simplistic route. Of course, it comes with, you know, like challenges, psychological battles, but I think it's most effective if you make it most as simplistic as possible. Good question, that was. You need to be good to trade prop firms. Yeah, you do need to be consistent, 100%. After winning an account, I'll try everything that Ryan says on that account. I'm going to follow him, maybe whisper profits later. Don't worry, you keep all the profits yourself, man. But you're happy to help, 100%. Is it possible to do a sell after a new resistance is created? Depending on the situation, yes. If you create a new resistance, you can take a sell to retest the lows. But it has to be a strong bearish candle to be formed. And you have to have the clean candles to retest the lows. So we'll see what we get. He's a good guy. Yeah, 100%. Very legit guy. Yeah. The man. Saket FX is a good guy. Yeah, I agree. Maybe the stream has a serious delay. It's just because I'm getting through all the comments now. I'm getting through them one by one. Maybe next time stream on ultra low latency. Yeah, something like that. Our major problem is greed. A lot of traders sees, it might be my internet as well, by the way. Our major problem is greed. A lot of traders sees 20 pip per day, but to be comfortable with that, they need to earn lack of risk management. Yeah, I agree, in the market. Ryan, please analyze US30. I'll look at that in a sec. When are you doing a charity box match with Dombo? Yeah, good to see you, Matty. Get that organised. Never boxed in my life. If a candle closed week bearish, next plan, Ryan. If we close a week bearish here, we formed a new range, of course, hopefully. If we can break out, take the previous lows and take previous highs, I'll look to enter a trade. If not, I don't like the engulfing wick. Like many members of the market cruiser course and cruise effects know that. If there's an engulfing wick like here, I know it's probably quite hard to see, but don't like the engulfing wick. If this wick was matching the previous one, I would like to take the impulse buys. We close week bearish. We see it's not bad, the engulfing wick, because it's very small, but and that would tie in nicely with 30-minute fake out. It would be the hourly pushing bullish, flipping bullish, 4 hour continue up bullish, but I don't like how we've broken that previous low on the 4 hour. It's my only concern. We'll see. If not, though, we'll create a new range and wait for closure. Do you meditate before trading? No, I do a lot of running. Midnight open, smart money concept. Ola, Brazil. Unbought in gold, Brazil. Nice one. Good to see you from Brazil. Nice. Nearly there. 30-minute, we do have a fake out opportunity. Yeah, we do. We did have the closure below and then closure back above, but we'll see. I like the 50. I go off the 15-minute here. See if we can create this new range. I a lot prefer that. We'll see. Let me wait for the candle closure. Right, guys, I have got the winners that have been announced. I'm going to announce them in... Well, stream's got to end in 15 minutes, so I'll announce them at quarter past in 2 minutes or 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But if we are off stream, guys, we can just stick to this analysis. It's looking okay. If we do get that closure back above, I'll look to target this no top wick here that we've formed first as a first take profit. Second take profit will be the top of the range, and then TP3, I'll be looking to fill this gap that we formed to the left hand side. Oh my god, from where are you picking them, Ryan? I have the winners right in front of me on my phone right now. Funding Frontier picked them, and it's done from like a lucky dip, you know, for all the people that have for all the people that have signed up from the link in the description. Fill out the form, and you have to make sure that you're following Funding Frontier's Instagram and make sure you're following my Instagram. So there's the Instagrams, at Funding Frontier and at Ryan Cruise Effects. So it wasn't really a weak bearish candle in the end, but that does mean that we have formed a new range, at least. So now we have got this new range. This is now our fresh 15-minute analysis, which is nice. So yeah, we've completed the first step, completed the second step, we've completed the third step. New range formed. Now we've got to wait for candle to close outside the range. And then we go from there. But we do have news coming up soon, guys, so please be careful. Do not trade the news. Mohammed Naheem waiting. Funding Frontier, best foot. No issue, clear it. Got it. FF. I love picks. Deserving one. So just manage your risk and don't hold your loss, hold your profits. Yeah, at the same time, don't be scared to secure your profits as well, you know. Securing profits is a good thing. Florence scramble done. Nice one. Be careful. Yeah. Should we place a buy and sell stop? No, don't be doing that for news. No. If I was to take a trade in news, I would not be a profitable trader. It's too risky. Gambling. Don't do that. Which news is there? Following filled out form. Nice one. The news. Let me show you just before we go off and I announce the winners. We got NFP in 58 minutes to be exact. Then 15 minutes later, we've got unemployment claims. Then we've got FOMC meeting minutes later on in about 6.5 hours or so. Hard to determine the trade, right? The only trade which would have been okay if we had the volume and space would have been a retest of the lows, which you already have done. We've now hit that previous support, break of the previous wick. But look, 3 pips to this support here. Not worth the trade. It may go down. It may continue to break that previous low. But you're just relying on this wick fill at this point if you took these sales. It may happen. But again, we also started with very little to no top wick. If ours can take themselves, I wanted to see a nicer, healthier wick to the upside. Winners will be announced in 2 minutes at 20 past. Looks like it is going to carry on going bearish, but it's really, really hard to take that trade. If you had to put stops previous candle, that's not bad. Target these lows, that would be the best trade idea. But again, if I was to want to take this on my account, on this account, I would have wanted to see a nicer upper wick for sure. Would be floating about 8 pips minus the spread, 7 pips. Yeah, would have been a nice trade, but again, would want to see a nicer upper wick. 1 minute till the winners are announced, guys. Mohammed, we learn a lot of from videos like these. Thank Funding Frontier. Yeah, awesome, man. Appreciate that. Sorry we couldn't get a trade on stream. The only trade idea I didn't want to force it would have been these sells here. But we didn't. I wanted to see a nicer better top wick. We might get the closure up below after this anyway. So if you are off stream, we can follow that. Winner chicken dinner. Okay, here we go, guys. Winner number 1 is Akash Markan. Well done to you. Can we get some W's in the chat for Akash Markan? W's in the chat for Akash Markan. Make sure you send a DM with your email to Funding Frontier. Winner number 2 is, drum roll, Veronica Bilgan. Hope I said that right. Veronica Bilgan, well done to you. You're winning number 2, 5k account coming your way. Send your email address to Funding Frontier in their DMs on Instagram. And loving the W's in the chat, guys. Winner number 3 for the last 5k account giveaway is Mohammed Arslan. Hope I said that right as well. Apologies if not, but yeah, Mohammed Arslan, well done. They're the 3 winners. 5k accounts coming your way. All you need to do is send your email address to, or they might actually be emailed to you, actually. I think they might be emailed to you, your accounts, but if not, just send a DM to Funding Frontier anyway, you 3. Yeah, well done, guys. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Guys, make sure you always check out the date wall. Look at that push. Would have been a lovely trade. Why do you like to see a top wick? Is it because it attracts buyers and then yeah, it's just nice candlestick price action. Like if you don't have the top wick straight away, then there's every chance that it needs to come and collect that top wick. So there's more chance of a rejection. So if you do see like a nice healthy top wick first, it's just a nicer confirmation matter. Yeah, nice confirmation that your trade will play out. But in this particular situation, the trade idea was lovely. However, without the top wick, we could have entered that trade at the break of the wick and then we rejected, so I didn't really want to risk that. Appreciate that, Matt. Thank you. No worries at all. Guys, go and check out as well every single day just before about 11:30 GMT on Funding Frontier. We'll do some New York analysis every single day and we post it on a reel. So yeah, go and check that out, guys, and leave some love on there for me every day. It's going to be helpful for you to see constant free daily analysis as well just before New York. Look at the title on that new reel, guys. The new reel that we've just posted. The title. Oh, I can't see it. You can there. Put my face behind it. Oh, hang on. The title is expect price to continue bearish. Expect price to continue bearish. Look what we're doing. Shame we couldn't get an entry, but analysis is spot on. But yeah, if you go check them out every day, every single day before New York, pre-New York. Stock strategies, $90 profit running. Let's go. Let's go. Well done. W's from Pure Bella. Full TP. Yeah, a bit not a sore one to take, but it's hard to take when you didn't quite get your last confirmation you wanted. But that's fine. No FOMO here. No top wick. Look at that rejection as well. Could have rejected at any point, but yeah, we'll see after news as well, potentially. Because news is around the corner now. How we print. 3 minutes left of this candle closure. So we are going to get a candle upside closed, but with a big wick, rejection wick. So with the news around the corner, makes it pretty tricky. But yeah, it's a nice trade idea. Would be nice to get out of this 4-hour range. Let's see if anyone took it in the Market Cruiser chat. Don't think so. Yeah, didn't quite get that confirmation, but it's all well and good. Even though we didn't take a trade, guys, obviously this was the ideal setup that we wanted to see, but we needed to see a nice top wick on this candle. If it goes, it goes. Don't FOMO. But even when we don't take a trade, hopefully provides you with some value, a lot of learning, a lot of education, a lot of value. The fact sometimes you don't take a trade because your confirmations didn't come up shows really good discipline. Hopefully me showing you patience and discipline will rub off on you as well. There's a lot of revenge traders out there and that happens. There's a lot of impatient traders, it happens. So even just waiting for a trade or waiting and seeing a move go is okay. But yeah, that's me done for the stream, guys. Thank you for tuning in again. Make sure you tune in next week on the Wednesday, and we're also doing another Q&A on the Monday. But yeah, thanks for coming along, guys. I hope you got some good value out of the session, and I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.